Welcome to Unapologetically Yours, a podcast where we go deep on everything from spirituality to relationships and connection to business and belief systems. Because in a world where we've been taught to play by the rules, it's time to live unapologetically. Hi, welcome to the Unapologetically Yours podcast. I've been waiting a long time to say those words. This has been a dream in the making for a lot of years, and I love how the timing for things ends up being exactly how it should be. So what is this podcast all about? This podcast is for the dreamers, the doers, the high impact people who are tired of playing by the rules, who are ready to adopt and adapt a modified belief system that starts thinking about the whole person. So much in life is, at least in my experience, been asked to fit into a box of mother or career person. And with each of those hats comes a separate identity that either asks me to dim my light or show up in a capacity that didn't feel like I could be my full, true, authentic self. I know that a lot of people have had this experience, especially women entering the career force. Like, you should cut your hair, you should dress a certain way, you should do X, Y, and Z. And I have gone through enough in my life to realize that actually the only way to show up is to be fully and authentically yourself all the time. And to start living a life that thinks about the whole person, that leans into the areas of life that need attention at the right times. And so that could mean leaning into parenting at a time when you need to, or leaning into your career at a time when it requires more of you, but showing up with your full self in mind in each of those areas is just so important. So background on me, I am CEO of Yakety Yak, a content marketing agency based in Chicago. This is our 10th year in business, and we primarily work with purpose-driven brands and businesses to help them make a difference in the world. And we take that work really, really, really seriously. But separately from that, I am a mother of 3 little kids, and I have had the pleasure, privilege, and honor of trying to raise them to be well-rounded humans while also running a business. And I found that in the early days of that, I sort of faced an identity crisis where I was asked to leave myself behind, both in my career while I was building the agency and also with each new child that came into the world. There was less space for me. I woke up one day and I was like, here I am checking all of the boxes of the career, the family, and I didn't feel like myself. And I wasn't showing up as my full self. So I started a journey to get back to center and to treat myself like a whole ass person again, because that's what I am. I am not just a mother. I am not just a CEO. I am a person making my way through the world, making ripples of impact. And I deserve to live unapologetically in my own essence and put that out there and not dim my light. So here, we are going to cover a whole lot of ground. We're going to talk everything from spirituality to body movement, breath. We're going to talk about leadership. We're going to talk about how to have tough conversations. We're going to go there, and we're going to go deep on our belief systems. We're going to question societal norms and unpack what we've been taught to believe versus what we actually believe. And we're going to remember that we are all connected and go deep on our relationships with ourselves, with nature, with our families, should we have them, and with the people around us. So I'm so glad that you're here. Hold on for the ride because it's going to be a lot of fun. And you can count on me to always be my full self because I am unapologetically yours. Thank you so much for tuning in. Go out, make some mischief in the world. And until then, I'm Ashley, and I'm unapologetically yours.